Paint Serta with a C. Let Serta Pro painters take care of all your painting needs, whether interior or exterior, for your home or your business. Serta Pro painters, proven and trusted experts in painting.
At Smith's, fresh groceries are our thing, so we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Time now for our starting lineups for tonight's ball game between the Utah Jazz and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Jazz were 52-20 last year, third best offense, number one defense in the NBA. The starters are the same as they were for much of last year for the Jazz. Mike Conley along with Donovan Mitchell, Bojan Bogdanovic, Royce O'Neal, and Rudy Gobert. Donovan Mitchell led the Jazz last year at 20 points a game. Bojan Bogdanovic averaged 17 and Mike Conley 16. Gobert was your leading rebounder at 14 a game. Royce O'Neal was second at 7. Mike Conley led the team with 6 assists, and Donovan Mitchell had 5. On the world champion Milwaukee Bucks end of things, or NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks end of things, their starting lineup is somewhat similar to a year ago. Drew Holiday is back at their point guard, but their shooting guard tonight is Grayson Allen, former Jazz first-round draft pick who got traded to Memphis in the Mike Conley deal and then got moved by Memphis to Milwaukee in the offseason. Chris Middleton, their all-star, is at the small forward. The power forward is the two-time MVP of the NBA and Finals MVP who dropped 50 in Game 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo in Stanford. Brook Lopez is your starting senior center. Giannis averaged 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists a game last year, while Chris Middleton had 20 points to go along with Drew Holiday's 18 as that three-headed monster did most of the work. Lopez averaged 12 points and only 5 rebounds a game. Their leading three-point shooter of available players tonight is Chris Middleton at 41%. The Bucks were 46-26 last year. It was the worst record they'd had in the last 3 seasons. They were only 7th in the league offensively and 10th in the league defensively, but none of that mattered when they were lifting up the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of the year. It was interesting to talk to Mike Budenholzer today. He did at some point in the summer stop and rewatch Game 6 to experience it, and he said actually the Deer District was the part that was most cool to him, was seeing all that outside. He said you heard about it, but you didn't really know about it. Jazz and the Bucks coming up on the Jazz Radio Network.
Join the team. Kids spend a lot of time sitting around, both at school and at home. And Junior Jazz is a great way to get them moving. Help your child meet new friends, enhance their basketball skills, and most of all, have lots of fun. Junior Jazz is sponsored by Adidas, America First Credit Union, Savage Companies, Toyota, and University of Utah Health. There's a spot waiting for your child, so visit juniorjazz.com today to find leagues in your community.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
Bogdanovic corner, wide open, up.
Fanatics Authentic is your #1 source for authentic and licensed sports memorabilia and collectibles. You can own a piece of the game. Visit fanatics.com/jazzgameused to purchase Utah Jazz players' game-worn jerseys, shorts, warm-ups, and more. That's right, game-worn gear. You can also pick up game-used nets, chairback covers, basketballs, and more. Visit fanatics.com/jazzgameused.
Hi, this is Ned Siegfried of Siegfried & Jensen. We can help you if you've been injured in an accident. We've been handling injury cases and only injury cases for over 30 years. If you've been injured in an auto accident, you need and deserve an experienced law firm in your corner. Call us for a free consultation at 801-222-2222. That's 801-222-2222. You can also learn more by going to siegfriedandjensen.com. We're here to help you.
50 years he's been in the game. With that knowledge and expertise, he gives you the inside story with your exclusive shoot-around report. It's Ron Boone.
Time now for your shoot-around report. We bring it to you each and every night as Ron Boone gives you the breakdown of all the things we hear and learn and see and get told about at shoot-around. And we do it right at this point every night, and you want to be a part of it because it gives you a special insight into what's going on with the ball game. So, Ron, what did we learn today?
Well, a couple of things here. One on the offensive end, and like the game the other night against New Orleans, Jazz really working on David on transition offense that leads into three-point shots. And the way they get into it, bringing the ball up the side of the floor, like I mentioned the other night. But they got a couple of new wrinkles. They're either going to get a screen from the top of the key there from Rudy, or Rudy will go away and screen and come to the basketball. But they're working on getting those three-shot attempts, as you mentioned, sometimes within 7 seconds of on the shot clock.
You know, I was talking to Quinn today about a play that we saw the other night for the first time offensively. We'll talk about the Jazz defense on Giannis in a second. So the Jazz ran a play the other night where Rudy started as though he was setting a pick for Mike Conley. And then before the pick was set, bailed out and went and set a wide pin down for Bojan. And I thought it was a great play. I talked to Quinn about it. Quinn said the extra little loop to it is Clarkson's actually on that side and breaks back door to start the play, so that Bojan's guy actually instinctually, because they're top blocking Jordan Clarkson, because they top block Clarkson so he can't come through the pick, Bojan's man will drop off to deal with that back cut, so then Rudy's picking him even deeper, giving even more wide open. Those little intricacies and new plays we're seeing out of the Jazz are pretty fabulous.
You know what I love about that, David, before I start mentioning some of the defense, what they want to do with Giannis, is that there's activity going on the weak side of the floor, which means that those weak side players don't get a chance to just stand there and zone an area because of what they're expecting. If something's going on the weak side of the floor, you got to respect that. So that's why Giannis's Bojan's man is paying a little more of attention to what's going on close to him rather than having.
All right, what do they want to do with Giannis?
Well, they're going to, as usual, build a wall with Giannis, and it will look like a zone until there's a cutter. When there's a cutter, then that cutter goes with them, but they want to build that wall and keep the ball out of Giannis's hands as much as possible. But that's very important because, you know, he loves to drive. Just make him back off, shoot that jumper. You're not a very good field goal percentage shooter.
We'll tip it off in just a minute on the Jazz Radio Network.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only house that matters to us is the one that you call home. And whether you're putting down new roots or making more room for your family to grow, we'll be there to help you nurture and care for the things you cherish most. Because the only home that matters to us is yours. Truly. Learn more at americafirst.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity lender.
At Smith's, fresh groceries are our thing, so we do freshness checks on the items in your delivery order at every step of their journey from our farms to our stores. And pick and pack every blue, raz, and strawberry in your free pickup order with the utmost care. Because we believe in treating your food the same way we'd want ours to be treated. It's the golden rule, only for like fresh fruit and stuff. Order now using the mobile app. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Getting ready for tip-off, Utah Jazz and the Milwaukee Bucks. Your Zions Bank starting lineup tonight. For the Utah Jazz, Mike Conley with Donovan Mitchell, Bojan Bogdanovic, Royce O'Neal, and Rudy Gobert. For the world champs or NBA champs, Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. Boy, Ron, there were some iconic plays in that NBA Finals. One of the best series I think the league has seen, even though it wasn't marquee names. And Giannis Antetokounmpo coming off that injury that at the time seemed career-threatening, frankly, when he fell.
Yeah.
40 points 3 times, and in Game 6, 50 points and 14 rebounds in what has to be one of the 2 or 3 greatest performances by an individual in the history of this game. We're underway. Here's Drew Holiday, played his college ball at UCLA, much of his career in New Orleans. He's matched up by Donovan, pass outside to Grayson Allen. Now back to Holiday, comes off a pick, driving the right baseline. O'Neal switches to him, flares it out. Allen takes her dribble to his left, fires the 3 and misses. Offensive rebound, Holiday left wide open from 8 feet out, and he missed it. Royce O'Neal grabs the board, and Donovan will come to the front court. Donovan in and out dribble, gets by Giannis, hangs up a high right-hander off the window and in. Donovan was pretty special in the playoffs himself at 32 points a game. Here's Middleton. He definitely established himself as one of the leaders in the league. Bounces inside to Lopez. Quick flip shot, no good. Rebound, Rudy out to the Jazz on the run. Conley with his black shoes with pink underbellies. Gives it left side to Donovan. Big, long Giannis guarding Donovan. He lines him up one-on-one, no movement. Rise, fire, 3, swish. And the little boy to my right in his gold 45 jersey stands up with his hands raised above his head, cheering on his favorite Donovan Mitchell. Holiday swings right wing to Middleton. Middleton out of Texas A&M. Drives with the right hand, cut off by Gobert. Flings it back to Holiday. Holiday, big steps in the lane, off balance shot, up and in. 5-2. Milwaukee has one more preseason game. Jazz will wrap this up, get tomorrow off, and then go into stage 3 of their preseason. Conley gives to Gobert. Now back to Conley. Deep 3 for Mike as they go under the pick, and he makes it. Don't you dare go under.
Yeah. Just so patient. He just took his time, didn't panic, didn't worry about the shot clock.
Attack by Antetokounmpo. Right corner 3 for Lopez is up and in. Lopez last year was not as good a shooter as he has been in years past. 34% on catch and shoot threes. 8-5.
Yeah, but that's still a weapon.
Oh, certainly. Bogdanovich, one dribble, rise and fire 3. That is not something Bogey does very often. Trying to add it to his game. Misses. Here comes Antetokounmpo. Jazz want to build that wall. He hesitates. He drives. He stops at 14 and hits the jumper.
Now that's, you can tell that the things that they were giving him years ago, afraid to attack it, now he's embracing it.
Low pick and roll. They go under on Mike Conley again. He fires a 3 again. He hits again. Mike Conley had a fabulous year for the Utah Jazz last year, touching toward career highs despite being a veteran. Antetokounmpo on a pick and roll as Lopez got hit hard. A hard hit on O'Neal. Here's Giannis driving at Gobert, draws the contact, finishes and fouled. Last year, Giannis got guarded by Gobert more than anyone else on the Jazz roster, and Antetokounmpo went an incredible 13 of 21 run when guarded by Rudy Gobert. For a guy who supposedly doesn't have a jump shot and all these other things, really the best rim defender in the entire NBA guarding you, and you still go 13 of 21?
Yeah, a lot of those were at the rim off plays, just like what we saw, being able to take Rudy off the dribble from 15 feet away from the basket.
Makes the free throw. That was the only weakness in his game during the playoffs until Game 6. And then he hit 17 of 19.
Yeah, but just think about the fans, how they were treating him, counting at the free throw line.
Never heard of anybody doing that to a player before.
No.
Oh, wait, we have in this building. Not in this building, but one of our guys. Bogdanovich steps out on the sideline, 11-10 turnover on the Jazz, 11-10. Middleton inside to Holiday. That was the big acquisition that led to the championship. And works in the middle. Bogdanovich reaches down, steals it. Jazz have it in their white uniforms, working right to left. Bogdanovich, ball fakes the transition 3, penetrates. Cross-court pass deflected, knocked away, and stolen. Antetokounmpo has it, and a reach-in foul by Bojan Bogdanovich, who grew up in Bosnia-Herzegovina, which is in Europe. And that foul is referred to as a Euro foul.
Euro foul.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. Here in the early going, it is the Utah Jazz 11, the Milwaukee Bucks 10 on the Jazz Radio Network.
The Utah Jazz would like to thank University of Utah Health for their support of Junior Jazz basketball. Because of University of Utah Health, 60,000 kids enjoy the Junior Jazz program each season.
Udo is the ultimate way to take note of your healthcare journey. Your health is the most important resource you have. Udo is a video-based app that connects you to your healthcare providers. Udo provides a simple but revolutionary way to capture your healthcare story. Our unique capture technology empowers you and gives you a sense of peace and comfort. Capture, connect, collaborate. Own your healthcare journey with Udo. In the app stores now.
Did someone say ice cream? At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary. After 100 years, we have become Utah's most preferred ice cream. Our rich history of ice cream has always been filled with the freshest ingredients and made with love from the Far family. Make sure to pick up Far Better Ice Cream at finer grocery stores across the state or have a scoop during the game. At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary, and we will never settle for anything less than legendary. Far Better Ice Cream.
Larry H. Miller dealerships want your car. We're buying from you during the big buyback. Used cars are in demand. We're paying really big money. Don't waste time trying to sell your car yourself. We'll buy it on the spot and pay you today. With over 60 dealerships all buying, there has never been a better time to sell your car. The big buyback at Larry H. Miller dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
Discover Tool and Safety Days at Mountainland Supply. Get 5% off brands like Milwaukee, Husqvarna, Faltech, Ames, Rigid, Structron, Wacker Newsom, Radian, Spectra, Liftall, Diablo, Ankara Cargo, and Louisville Ladders. Check out live demos with Mountainland Supply expert tool and safety representatives. Get free tool bonus offers exclusively through Mountainland Supply. Fall is here and there's no better time to save at Mountainland Supply. See your Mountainland Supply branch for tool and safety day locations and dates near you.
Ingles to the front court, goes behind his back, razzle-dazzle, pulls it back out. He's got 9 points right now. Ingles drives the left hand, bounces to Rudy through the middle, packed it on Giannis! Oh boy, Rudy Gobert spelled that! Wow! One of the great highlights of last season as the Utah Jazz, incredible season. You can be a part of it with mini plan packages. Available at UtahJazz.com. Jazz come out in a zone. Preseason working on things. Leading at 11-10. Middleton will take a three over the top and hit it. Bucks missed their first three, have now hit 4 of their last 5, I believe. 13-11. Here's Conley, right side to Donovan, guarded by Middleton. Isolated on the right wing and in and out, right hand dribble to the left, chest pass across the lane. To the left corner where Royce O'Neal's three swirls out and is grabbed by Holiday. Ahead to Middleton. Middleton, pull up transition three, no good off the back rim. Gobert rebounds and hands it below him to Conley. Conley kicks it to the left side, waiting for a pick, goes away for the pick. Drives, kicks up to Donovan, no look pass to Bogdanovich, right corner three, swirls out again. 11-2 Bucks run on the run out of Antetokounmpo. Big steps through the lane. Donovan knocks it away. Good defensive game by Donovan the other night.
And you know when Giannis gets the ball full steam and he's running at you, he's not going to, I mean, he'll run over you if you're in his way. But those big giant steps usually gets himself free enough to where he can finish at the rim. 6'11".
Antetokounmpo double teamed at the post, swirls to the middle and scores it.
Can't stop him from getting to the spots.
He's never had spots that were efficient. If he adds that, that's the next step in his game. Pinned down on the side for Bogdanovich, driving, tries to bounce it through the lane, and Grayson Allen with an active defensive hand knocks it out of bounds for Milwaukee.
And that's exactly what Quinn makes sure that his players were starting to do last year. You saw that Lopez had to pick up Grayson Allen's man, so Grayson Allen got in front of Rudy.
Bogdanovich gets it stripped by Holiday. Holiday going the other way, and a foul by Donovan Mitchell stops the action. Donovan is not from Europe. He grew up in New York City. Now that is as close to Europe as you can probably be and still be in the United States. Just a short flight over the pond.
Just ways of stopping fast breaks. I think
Gobert checks out. Whiteside checks in. Conley checks out. Clarkson checks in. Natural substitutions here for the Jazz. Jared Butler is available tonight. Trent Forrest is not. Joe Ingles is rested. Zone defense. Holiday splits it, gets in the lane, floats it over Whiteside and scores. He put that one up high. Donovan left side. Quickly to Clarkson. Oh, he's in the game and shooting. And he's hitting. Jordan Clarkson didn't waste any time. As Luke Walton said, he was open when he got off the bus.
Yeah, he says he feels like he's always hot.
But yeah, it was hot when he got off the bus.
Right.
Antetokounmpo, guarded by Whiteside. Left side, drives the baseline. Nice cutoff. Down low to Allen. Push shot short. Rebound Whiteside. Hands to Donovan. Light blue shoes for Don tonight with the white uniform. Donovan drives the lane, attacks Antetokounmpo, shoves off with a left arm, finishes with a right-hand layup.
A little bit of his own medicine, you think?
It was 17-16. The score. Down low Holiday. Connaughton, right corner three. And that one's right in the strike zone for the former pitcher. 20-16. I wanted to talk baseball playoffs with Pat today. Didn't get a chance. Donovan, also a former baseball player, not at the level that Pat Connaughton was. He was a third-round pick by the Baltimore Orioles.
Plus, he's a pitcher.
Donovan tries to shoot a three over Antetokounmpo. His long reach gets out to him, alters the shot still, and misses. Does Donovan. Middleton on the run. Holiday left wing, trailing Connaughton. Right side Middleton. Three ball, good. Chris Middleton averaged 20 last year. In the playoffs, he averaged 24.
Both teams with 4 threes in this first quarter.
23-16 Milwaukee. Clarkson. They're switching 1 through 5 right now. This is a test for the Jazz all year long. And Jordan takes a really deep three and misses it. He was actually practicing that shot before the game. About 6 feet behind the three-point line. He was unguarded, so he tried it and missed